Hello. So I thought it would be fun to go live in the spirit of authenticity. Last week I don't know, I was just kind of like going through my stuff. So as you may know or may not know, I help brands build. Like this is my job. Like since 2008, I have been in the creative industry. I've been an art director for magazines, creative director for big brands. And so um back in 2024, the Lord pulled me out of the corporate world and it was like, okay, you're building for me now. So I went all in creating my own boutique. I gotta call it boutique agency, like it's a small agency. And so I have a small team of amazing creatives. And so we help brands build. Now I knew back a long time ago, probably like in uh 2020, whenever so in 2019, the magazine that I was with, um, the brand just went under. And so like all of us got let go. And I ended up teaching in high school and dual credit. So like for junior colleges and colleges or whatever. And then kind of got involved in like the university stuff and college stuff, which was really cool. And so I like I said, I taught, I didn't even know I could teach. Like I was like, wow, okay, here we go. So that was like a really amazing experience. And back then I thought about, oh, I should go online and start teaching and stuff. But the doubts in our mind will sometimes just get to us, right? And so then we end up not doing it until many years down the road. And so that's kind of where I'm at now. So I guess for me, I'm just sharing this with you because it's like a process that I'm going through. Because, like, if you go look at my YouTube page, it's kind of all over the place. It's like I began with teaching graphic design, and then I went into sharing more of my faith and the things that I've been learning in scripture. And I almost kind of kept it separate, and and so of course like my algorithm's probably like, what is this woman doing, where is she at, like where is she going? And so at this point, I don't know, I feel like, and a lot of us do that, I feel like I was kind of, I don't know, just kind of trying everything, trying to kind of figure out and put it all together. And so last week I just kind of started like processing things, and I went and looked at this website that I had created, and I was like, this is just not, it's nice, right? Like I designed it well, it flowed well, it sounded great. um but I'll be honest with you, I wasn't marketing it. Like I wasn't putting it out there. I wasn't, and I know how to do all these things. I've done all these things. I've my Me and my team have grown brands from like 200 followers to 11,000 followers. We've gotten brands monetized on YouTube. So I know how to do these things, but I wasn't. And so I kind of started asking myself why. And what I what I received from it was because that's not how the Lord wants me to build it. And what I mean by that is, for me, um, I and I put like a little video out yesterday. Like if you go on my shorts, like you can see it, where I said that like I knew that it was time to like build differently, and I could feel like I needed to be um more authentic, more silly, like more me, right? Because that's just who I am. And even if you go, like right now, I'm live, and right now I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Because I usually will do a video and then I'll go, chop it up and edit it and da da da, and like have talking points. And I was like, nope, like we're gonna go, like, this is like me doing this. This is like me going all in, be like, okay, 100% authentic. This is you. We're going all in, and we're just we're gonna process this with the world and you're gonna join me. My sister even told me like 2 weeks before that I should vlog. And I'm like, what am I gonna share? And I think what's been kind of like holding me back is because when I worked in the corporate world, like I was always in the background. And I mean, that was my job. That's what I loved. Like there was nothing wrong with that. Like I didn't want to be up front. Like my job was I was part of the support team for brands. I was there to create designs, photography, you know, were the visuals for a brand. And so I was I was always fine with that. But I knew that once I began to grow my own business, um, you that takes relationship building. Like you have to like be out in the front. You have to let people know who you are, because it's a relationship, right? That there's an exchange there, and because I know for me, I don't just work with anybody. Like I have to trust them. I have to know them. I have to know their heart. And so I knew that this was gonna be kind of a little hard for me whenever in 2024, and I'm just I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed because the Lord has just I mean, I'm shocked. I look at the growth from each year, and I'm just gonna talk about it financially, and it's, like, way beyond what I was compensated for back in the corporate world. And that was that's all God. And a lot of that is because I was studying scripture because I literally was kind of I felt like I knew nothing. Even though I knew like my skills, my abilities, the technical things, how to design all that stuff. Yeah, that's all great, but I really kind of felt there was a lot going on back then, and so I kind of felt almost in a way lost. And so the only thing that I knew to really truly grab a hold of was God. And so I started reading scripture, and I'm telling you, a lot of people see that book as a religious book. And to me, no, it taught me about people. It taught me about how society worked. It taught me how to build a business. I mean, it taught me not like the true meaning of confidence and where my confidence comes from because it does not come from me. And so I just learned so much and I started implementing those things into my life, into my business. And it's just has changed everything for me and it's been such a blessing. And so and I feel now like I feel like that's why that this is the time for me really truly to go all in into R16 creatives. And if you're kind of like, what is that? R16 Creatives is a it's gonna be a community. It already is, and I've got, like I mean, I have, like, 57 people in there with me already, and I'm so grateful for them. Like, those are my people, you know what I mean? Like, they've been with me, I think, like because 'cause I've changed things and they've always been there, and I'm so grateful for my friends and my beautiful family, you know what I mean? And some people are from that I've met on that I mentored and s you know what I mean? And so they've gotten to know me, and I know that that's why they're still around. Because anybody else probably outside looking in has no idea who I am or probably like, "What is this woman doing?" She's like jumps around everywhere. But they've taken the time to get to know me, so they know that, that I'm real and that I'm just this is just who I am. So, I'm very grateful for them, and I'm excited for all of this. So R16 actually stands for Romans 16, and it's a letter that Paul wrote thanking the early builders of their church, women, some men, and in that letter, when I feel like I've read it before in my life, and I just never really, you just kind of skim through it. It's like a thank you letter, and you're like, okay, cool. Well, something stopped me one day when I was reading it, and I was like, "Whoa, hold on. These are the early they're early builders. These are people that built this and had no blueprint." And so that's what inspired me to create the community I'm making R16 Creatives because that's kind of how we feel sometimes, right? Even though there's all these things online, you know, we because I know for me that's how I have felt. Like there's not anything out here that I feel is building what I'm wanting to build, right? And so I would hope and think that I'm not the only one that feels that way. And so that's why I created this. So r16creatives.com is the website. I almost said email. It's the website. And it's going, well, it is. It's going to be a place where if you're building a brand and you're wanting encouragement, insight, how how to do how to do these things, graphic design, photographers, and I'll be honest, I feel like those are really my three strong. Well, I say that, but I have built so much. My early or the most information I have is for like graphic design, photography, and publication. So if you're writing a book or trying to understand how to put your book out there, even beyond just Amazon KDP, like I can help with getting, the I can't even remember what it's called right now. The codes in the back. Anyway, that's the whole thing. Um, is it IDMB? No. See, now I'm thinking about that movie thing. Anywho, this is okay. Sometimes that happens. And I feel because I have so much in my brain that sometimes stuff falls out. So anyway, yeah, graphic design, photography, publishing. But then again, like I've never been so I'll just tell you this. I had a client that started with me about 2.5, almost 3 years ago. And we have built her following, and it's really cool. But she was kind of one of those clients that was like, "Do you know how to do this?" I'm like, I'll try." And so I have figured out quite a bit, and I am from web designing to um, tagging people who go on your website to just like all kinds of things that I built apps. I can build an app. I can show you how to build an app. Um, Pretty much you name it, I can just about do it, or I can figure it out. I also have an amazing network of people, like huge network of, and these are people from the industry. These are award-winning designers. I have a friend of mine who's a gamer who builds video games. And I think that that's a lot of fun too. Like whenever I meet somebody and, maybe I can't help them. And so I'm able to be like, hey, reach out to my friend. This is, their expertise, and connecting people that way. I love connecting people in my network, and because it's just amazing so that we can continue to build and grow, right? Because that's how you build a business, is community and relationships. So anywho, okay, I just wanted to get on here. This was kind of more like for me to be like, okay, we're going all in. Let yourself out there. Just we're here, all right? And because yeah, that was one thing that I wanted to explain to you, was like I there was like a tug of war because I came up in corporate, and so like, had to be very professional, da da da. And I'm not saying that I'm not professional. I know that I'm professional. I've been in, C-suite meetings and all these things, and presented and created decks, and I can put my professional hat on when I need to. But I like to have fun. I'm a goof. I love to just enjoy and smile and goof around. And so that's where I try to be the majority of my day and my time. But I get, sometimes we have to be serious, and that's fine. But my goal is to come out here not as like this, professional, blah, 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 but as me, and just to have fun, and because that's what I do brings me a lot of joy. Designing brings me a lot of joy. Photography brings me a lot of, seeing a brand go from idea to physically being out in the world brings me so much joy. And so am just so grateful for what I do. And enjoy helping people and seeing the light go on whenever, they catch an idea, or when it just all makes sense. It's really amazing. But okay, now I'm saying bye for real because I gotta get ready for a meeting. But thank you for watching. Go to r16creatives.com if you want to join the email. And you should receive a welcome email. And if you did, write like, yay, R16 Creatives. If you receive the email, that means you are in. So have a beautiful day, and I will see you in R16 Creatives. All right. Bye.